Alright guys, welcome back to Season 4 of Profit to Glory. This is the season we are going to try and push on. We've had a season getting promoted. We've had 2 seasons in the mediocre kind of positions in the Premier League, just securing our safety, having a bit of fun here and there. But now we're having way more fun trying to push for Champions League. Let's take a look at the fixtures before we have a little gander at the transfers. 1-0 win, you might see the new transfer right there, picking up a goal for that win. 3-1 win against Liverpool. Karim Alibegovic hat-trick, so that's brilliant for him to get us that massive win. Wrexham 5-3 win there. Jake Evans from the academy, of course, with the goal to send us through. 5-0 win. Jeremy Monga grabbing a double Eze on the score sheet as well. We did lose, knocked out the Carabao Cup 4-3. Bit of rotation went into this team here, so not too bothered. And then a 1-1 draw against West Ham. You can see the goal scorer for the Hammers there. What's going on? You might be thinking. Well, you know what's going on. We're trying to get profit. that's the main thing. So we started with 100.95 million, and we managed to end the transfer window with 249.92. So we've made £149 million of profit, whilst also signing players as well. So let's take a look at some sales that have gone through. So we sold Kyle George. We just obviously seen that 38 million to West Ham. Caleb Macaulay left £20 million to Newcastle, and Lucas Piton left for 17.75 million there. We then also sold Pascal Loretz 27 million, Shea Charles for 40, Nemandi Collins for 40, Sam Bukema for 44.5, Boris Mamauza Loom, 42 million. So we've just taken 126 million from Real Madrid. He also gave us an extra 15 million because of a clause that was in his contract for playing enough games. So really, we're at 140 million from Real Madrid there, and that seems to be it. Transfers in, you'll have seen some as we're going through there. Dan Ballard was our first signing. I thought he's decent. He's homegrown, on a bargain deal, 2.5 million. Perfect signing, I thought. Absolutely brilliant. Just he's 28 now. Just a little backup centre back. I was expecting him to start, and then we started spending. Sen Lamens came in from Man United. They had him up for a bit of a. I don't know if he was transfer listed, but his price was cut down from what I've seen it at so far. So £16.5 million there. Amadou Ndong came in from Generation Foot. He's loaned back out there. I thought his marking and tackling were exceptional for no one to have picked him up yet. He's got good head and teamwork, work rate. Everything you want in a centre back, this guy has. A little bit short, but he's 175,000, so we're not gonna fret on that kind of signing there. I mean, Xhaka has come in for 14 million. He started really well, 6 goals, 2 assists to his name here. The young man bagging quite well so far. Mads Bidstrup came in for free to replace Shea Charles. I think that was a great signing. Someone to really put in some strength in the team. Good solid DM. Valentin Barco came in, backup left back. Star rating doesn't rate him too highly, but you can see his attributes look very great for the kind of left back role. Sadibou Sani came in to be a starting centre back for us. I think he's just a bit better than Dan Ballard. We will see as the season goes on what we're thinking about that and whether he actually is. Filter Ghost, our best centre back now, came in as a Sam Bukema replacement, 41.5 million. I feel like he is better than Sam Bukema, and he's younger as well, so he can still keep going up in the rankings. Very happy with this guy. And then our last signing was Ignacio Miramon, who was out at Boca Juniors. He came in for 27.5 million after we sold the Loom. I think our midfield is now the best it's ever looked. We could just go take a look here quickly at the tactics to show you the kind of players that we're looking at here. Jeremy Monga on the left, Diaby's still here. Couldn't get any deals across the line for him, unfortunately. So we're going to have to wait it out, see if we can for another year. He started really poorly, 6.3 average rating. We've still got Christensen, been here since the start. I really like him. Hopefully we can keep him until we go into the Champions League. Leonardo Barroso, he's getting some interest in him from bigger teams. Try and keep him around. He's doing very nicely. You can see we are looking just fine. We are second in the league, and without any European football, we could really challenge here. So I'll meet you guys at the end of January to see if we've done any transfer deals, and then we'll just carry on from there. So January's arrived. We started with £250 million to spend and ended up with £294 million to spend. So we made profit thanks to Loom having that money come in for us. And I'll show you who else we sold if it would like to come up. So we sold Victor Christensen to Liverpool for £44.5 million. He's gone on to get 2 assists already out there. Maybe a mistake. We'll see later on how the season ends. It all depends on that. And then Valentin Barco as well left for £10 million. So we made money back there. He wasn't getting any game time. He was upset. So I had to. And we brought in quite a few players. Mario Perez came in for £2 million. Just a little backup. He didn't get any loan offers. So we decided to keep him in the squad to just make sure if we got any injuries, this guy just came on for them. He could play right back as well in case Barroso got injured. Christian Dallin, £5 million. I feel like this guy is the future of our team. He's got great physicals. His technicals look really good for a channel forward role, which is what I play. And his mentals can really get up to somewhere. He's out on loan at Viking at the moment, but when he comes back, he could definitely be our striker option. Lazar Samardzic, we didn't really need him, but I felt like his price was way too good to pass up on. 5.25 million. And he's just a phenomenal player, so I thought absolutely snap him up. And then we of course got a replacement left back Kaiki from Keck. Oh, I do that every time, Keck. I don't know the team. Cruzeiro, I think. That's the one. It's Cruzeiro. But I feel like he is maybe a bit of a downgrade. He's better at attacking for sure than Christensen. His mentals look a little bit alright. I'm not sure if he's better. He's definitely got more stamina, I think. He might be a bit faster as well. So it could be an upgrade, it could be a downgrade. We'll just have to wait till the end of the season. So far, 7.2. And he cost us 13.5 million. Through the season so far, we are sitting 7th. Bit of a tough run, I think we went on. Yeah, December was a bit tough. Only 2 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Losing more games than we won, but there were 3 away games that we lost. And I even got a draw against Arsenal there. Although we did lose 2-0 here to Norwich just before this December run, unfortunately. And in January, just as bad. Picking up 3 losses, 1 draw, 1 win. So that's probably dropped us down the table there. Definitely got to be doing more against West Ham. Kyle George scoring again against us. And Wolves there. So pretty disappointing, can't lie to you. Especially when we're trying to push for a European position. We're also out the FA Cup to Barnsley. So that's brilliant. How we're lining up though, I believe Samardzic is now taking his attacking midfield role and Ali Begovic will be playing out on the right with Monga on the left, Xhaka up top. A bit of an injury to Barroso, so this is how we would be lining up. I think that's a pretty strong team. Next season, potentially a centre back to go next to Ghost, and we could potentially do really well in the Champions League. We'll just have to wait and see, of course. That's for next season. But I'm really happy with where we're at. 7th, we definitely do have to push on a bit, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on, and we'll get to the end of the season for you. Right, see you then. We have finished in 4th position. That's a really strong end to the season there. mostly because we did not lose anywhere near as much games as City. They lost 15 games whilst winning 20. That's pretty insane. We only lost 8 and won 18. So a bit of a gap between us and these top three teams. These all London teams, actually. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, great kind of run to end the season there. Since that looks like February all the way through to this Man City game, we were unbeaten. That's a very, very long time to go without losing. Beating probably everyone in the league except City at this point, or not losing to everyone in the league except City. And people even played well during that match. We had loads of people over 7 apparently. You can see here, coming to the end of the season, Mikkel Bro Hansen was grabbing us some very crucial goals to send us up the league standings, probably because Xhaka was a bit injured, so Bro Hansen was stepping in. He scored 4 goals, 1 assist this season, trying to put his name forward for a starting role next season. He could get there. He started 4, scored 4. Is that enough? I don't know. Of course, we didn't win any other competition, but 4th place is good enough for Champions League finish for next year. We do have £294.17 million left to spend, so that could be coming in for this next window. Look at our top goal scorers. It was Amin Xhaka. 17's a bit disappointing when you consider he scored 6 in the first month of the season. So he only scored 11 goals over the entire rest of the season. At one point in January, Dusan Vlahovic became available, but he was wanting 300 grand a week. I just couldn't commit to that for us. We're looking here at Moussa Diaby potentially going out the door as well. Nothing available just yet. Really, I've been wanting to get him out for ages. He's not been doing too much for me. What did he do? 7 goals, 3 assists. Alright. Karim Alibegovic with 9 goals, 7 assists. He could have been playing right wing. That's what we need. We need Jeremy Monga and Alibegovic on either side. Eze and Diaby can leave. I'm happy with that. Michael Noonan scoring goals in... Oh, he was out in League One this season. It's a bit of a downgrade from where he was at before. Miramon coming in, got 4 goals, 7 assists, and a big injury to end the season. Samardzic since January, 4 goals, 4 assists. I think that was worth the signing. He was £5 million, of course. Definitely worth the pickup. Leonardo Barroso, sorry. Wanted by Sunderland. We're probably not going to let him go just yet unless we can find a definite upgrade, but really hard to find that at this stage. He's looking very nice. Kaiki came in, did brilliantly. A goal and an assist in 12 games, was dropping a 7 average rating. That's exactly what we were after. There was options in January that I was looking at who were a bit better. Not gonna lie, they were better than him. Costed way too much, so I couldn't get them in the door, unfortunately. But yeah, we're looking good for next season. Hopefully we can continue to make more money. Like players that didn't perform to expected, like Amin Xhaka, Moussa Diaby, Iberra Eze, maybe Samardzic after 6 months could be out the door for us to make improvements on. Players that are wanted, definitely. Could be looking to get us moves like Dan Ballard. 2.5 million could be upgraded into 14 million for us. Just there. And Sadibou Sane didn't perform to how I would have preferred. So we might look for a centre back who isn't more well spread out. We just kind of want certain things from. So we'll see what happens. Season 5, a very important season where we're now in the Champions League. That sounds brilliant. Sounds absolutely quality. So if you guys have enjoyed this Profit to Glory video, please leave a like and I'll see you in the next one.